In time, all creatures fall. All legends fade away. Such it was with Redmaw, deadliest of Thunderjaws. Welcome to Legends, a series that delves into the lore within Horizon Zero Dawn, a world with an abundance of powerful and moving history begging to be explored. Today, we focus on Redmaw, the most murderous of machines, a monster that terrorized the Carja for over half a decade, leaving only death and devastation in its wake. To begin, let's trace back to the dawn of the Thunderjaws. These apex combat machines were first spotted by the Nora in the Sacred Lands during Aloy's naming ritual in the year 3021, but their appearance was first officially recorded by the Carja in the year 3030. Their creation was in direct response to the overload of the Gaia Prime facility in the year 3020. This created the phenomena known as the derangement. After the destruction of Gaia, its subfunction Hephaestus became the sole authority in machine creation and began to see humans as a serious threat. Hephaestus responded by creating more combat-oriented machines to turn the tables from hunted to hunter. Thus came the era of the Thunderjaw. Towering machines that have very few weaknesses and an abundance of tools to demolish whatever crosses its path. From precise lasers and energy cannons that can riddle its enemies from afar, to massive jaws and tails strong enough to crush boulders with ease. Pair that with a built-in radar that can detect even the most covert hunters, makes for one terrifyingly efficient killing machine. The first recorded Thunderjaw kill was by Sunhawk Assis of the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian, where its metallic carcass remains suspended in the lodge to this day. This beast, however, would pale in comparison to its infamous relative that would first appear some 5 years later. What we know of Redmaw is largely due to the incredibly detailed documentation by the historian in residence of the Hunter's Lodge, Inquiring John DeMont. In the year 3035, a freehold was completely destroyed, leaving 9 dead and no survivors. Though there were no witnesses alive to make an official confirmation, this is thought to be the beginning of Redmaw's reign of terror. In response, Sun King Jiran dispatched an expedition of 4 hunters from Sunstone Rock to investigate and put down whatever was responsible for the destruction of the freehold. All were later found dead. Once again, no witnesses, but Redmaw's legend began to take shape. Still with no answers to speak of, Sun King Jiran hired 6 mercenaries that departed from the capital city of Meridian. This time, one came back, but only one. Clavicle fractured and ribs crushed, he spoke of a Thunderjaw that could split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first eyewitness account of the beast, and also where it earned its name. It was then that Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunter's Lodge to intervene. Their renowned skills were known all across the Sundom, and after much planning and patience, they did set out, but to no avail. Of the 3 sets of hawks and thrushes, only 1 pair returned. After reporting the deaths of their brothers-in-arms, the Mad King commanded they should be sacrificed for their cowardice. One was gutted by a sawtooth, the other skewered by kestrels. The next year, Redmaw would attack again, destroying a caravan south of the Spurflints, adding 6 more to its death toll. Jiran would commission 2 subsequent expeditions to continue the hunt for Redmaw. The first saw 12 Carja soldiers venture into the jungle. Only 1 returned. The second saw efforts redoubled as 34 troops were sent in to hopefully deal the final blow. Unfortunately, these men never even glimpsed the fabled terror. They were ambushed by stalkers in the jungles of the southern Sundom. Only 4 found their way home. With this devastating loss, and the kingdom on the brink of rebellion, the hunt for Redmaw was no longer the top priority for Sun King Jiran. Only sometime after his fall from power and the rise of his son Avad did Redmaw demand the attention of the walled city of Meridian once more. After a group of Oseram traders were attacked, the lone survivor begged Captain Ursa of the Royal Guard to dispatch the vanguard to eradicate Redmaw. But this never came to pass, for the risk was too high to leave the city near defenseless so soon after the rebellion. Only fools desperate enough to prove themselves to the Lodge and mercenaries who found the coin worth the risk dared attempt the hunt. In the next 3 years, 3 expeditions would be attempted. All failed in their purpose. Even the Hawk Tarkus of the Hunter's Lodge, a mighty warrior in his own right, fell victim to Redmaw, as his pride and his courage ultimately led to the same fate as all those who came before him. In this 6-year span, Redmaw laid waste to at least 83 men and women, most of which were battle-hardened or trained in the hunt. Riddled with cannon rounds, flattened, blasted, stomped, eviscerated, decapitated, and liquefied, all by the colossal terror that was Redmaw. Only after Aloy and her hawk Talana, through much hardship, were able to track down Redmaw, they finally put down the Beast of Legend. But not before he claimed one final kill, that of Sunhawk Assis. The man who slayed the first Thunderjaw would meet his end in the jaws of another. In a world that's full of incredibly dangerous machines, it's very rare to find one that transcends into the realm of legend. Though the world hopes it will never live to see it, it will take a truly terrible beast to take Redmaw's title of the most murderous of machines. And with that, our journey comes to an end. And thank you so much for bearing with my incredibly stuffy voice. Hopefully it will get better soon. If you'd like to see more content like this, hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you want even more Horizon history and mystery in your life, by all means, subscribe away. Do you think Redmaw is as bad as it gets, or do you think the worst is yet to come? Let us know in the comments down below. And until next time, thanks for watching and keep questing.